In January of 1848, at Sutter's Saw Mill, beside the American River in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada in California, a discovery was made so small in appearance, one would not think it so consequential as to alter the course of American progress. A few flakes of gold, caught in the turning water, were enough. News spread rapidly across the country. On December 5, 1848, in his final annual report to Congress, President Polk confirmed the discovery. Gold fever spread worldwide. The next year, the California gold rush began. 1849 was the first year of the rush. The flood wave of prospectors are known as the 49ers. The California Gold Rush lasted 7 years. It involved a great human migration, one of the largest in American history. The discovery was made at Sutter's Mill, owned by the German immigrant John Sutter. Born in Baden, Germany in 1803, and having served in the Swiss Army, Johann Augustin Sutter came to the United States in 1834 in order to escape creditors. He came to be known by John Sutter. When he first arrived, California was a Mexican territory, Alta California. General Juan Bautista Alvarado granted Sutter 48,000 acres for the establishment of New Helvetia, or New Switzerland. The plan was for Sutter's settlement to be a fort and a buttress against American settlers. It turned out that Sutter used his land to host American travelers, much to the chagrin of Mexican authorities. By the time of the gold rush, and as part of the treaty that ended the Mexican-American War, California was an American territory. The actual discovery of gold at Sutter's sawmill was made by the carpenter building it, James Marshall, a migrant from New Jersey. In 1846, Marshall had fought in the Bear Flag Revolution, a short-lived attempt by American settlers to seize control of Alta California from Mexico. Sutter's mill was located about 36 miles northeast of what would soon become Sacramento. It was intended to provide lumber for building the city Sutter had planned. On January 24, 1848, while inspecting the water tail race of the sawmill, Marshall spotted shiny metal flakes, gold. In the wake of Marshall's finding, men came by the hundreds of thousands from New England farms, southern towns, European ports, and the villages of China, leaving behind families, livelihoods, and certainty. They crossed the continent by wagon, endured months at sea around Cape Horn, or hacked through the jungles of Panama, all for a chance at the glittering promise of California. There were two principal ways to find gold. Placer gold could be panned by using water. Otherwise, gold seekers had to mine for the gold. John Sutter's land was overwhelmed by prospectors. He could lay no claim to the gold found in the hills and streams. By 1852, his farm was ruined and his estate left in bankruptcy. He never profited from the gold found on his property. San Francisco, little more than a sleepy port, became overnight a city of tents, shacks, and ambition. With just under 1,000 people in 1848, it became a bustling city of 25,000 by 1849 and reached over 35,000 by 1852. Entire ships were abandoned in the harbor as their crews were drawn to the mines. Shanty towns popped up. They were disorderly and largely lawless. In the mining camps, foreigners were looked down upon. It was not illegal to kill a native Indian. Few women traveled west during the gold rush. For many of the ones who did, the prospects for marriage and work were good. Only a few of the prospectors struck it rich. Fewer still kept what they found. A man might earn a fortune in a week or lose everything by nightfall. The territorial population exploded. In 1848, California had an estimated population of 14,000. By 1852, there were nearly 250,000 people there, most of them there for the gold. With unprecedented speed, California became a state. It applied for statehood in 1849 and was admitted to the Union less than 1 year later. America had rushed the Pacific coast with the 49ers.